a mall in Florida. I'm Pam Cuso, Fox News. Tragedy unfolded yesterday at the Paddock Mall in Ocala, Florida. One man lost his life to gunfire and a woman was hurt. Law enforcement officials responded to numerous 911 calls reporting an active shooting situation inside the mall. Despite those initial concerns, authorities later clarified that it was not an active shooter scenario, but rather a targeted shooting that occurred in a common area of the mall. The victim was found deceased. The woman suffered a gunshot wound to her leg. Emergency services promptly transported her to the hospital. The suspect fled the mall. He's described as a black male wearing a black hoodie, black pants, and a black mask that partially covered his face. Over the weekend, more than a dozen Israeli soldiers were killed in intense combat in the Gaza Strip, marking some of the deadliest days since Israel's ground offensive began in late October. The Israeli military sees this as a sign that Hamas remains resilient. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu acknowledged the heavy price of the war, but emphasized the necessity to continue fighting. The head of the UN Refugee Agency reiterated calls for a ceasefire. The busy holiday travel weekend is still in full swing. Airports are crowded across the country, especially in Los Angeles. FlightAware reporting more than 480 flight cancellations and delays throughout the U.S., and it's causing some passengers to miss out.
I think the kids are just really disappointed, actually, that we're not going to wake up Christmas morning. We have a family Christmas morning routine. We go down, we film them coming down the stairs, film them open their presents, Christmas jumpers, joggers, all that type of stuff, and no.
Meanwhile, rideshare drivers are demanding fair wages. America's listening to Fox News.
This is your Pacific Pulse.
I'm Tech Sergeant Nicole Leadhome. In Yap, U.S. Coast Guard Forces Micronesia, Sector Guam, and the Compact to Free Association team highlighted enduring partnerships and mutual respect during a key leader engagement and site visit with the Yapese community. In the Republic of Korea, the 25th Fighter Squadron participated in Epic Fog 24 TAC-1, a close air support, forward air control, and air-to-air refueling training event focused on enhancing operational capabilities. The training was critical for pilots to hone their skills in combined air-to-ground operations. And in the Indo-Pacific region, fighter aircraft from the U.S., Japan, and the Republic of Korea conducted a trilateral escort flight of U.S. bombers, demonstrating the strength of the trilateral relationship and the commitment to uphold a free and open Indo-Pacific. That was your Pacific Pulse. I'm Tech Sergeant Nicole Leadhome.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Isaac Lowenkron.
In the NFL on Saturday night, the Buffalo Bills defeated the Los Angeles Chargers 24-22 on Tyler Bass's game-winning 29-yard field goal with 28 seconds to play. The Bills now 9-6. The win moved them from the 8th seed to the 6th seed in the AFC. Earlier Saturday, the Pittsburgh Steelers trounced the Cincinnati Bengals 34-11. Steelers receiver George Pickens 4 catches for 195 yards, including touchdown receptions of 86 yards and 66 yards. Both teams 8-7. The Steelers the 9 seed. The Bengals dropped down to the 10 seed. And in the NBA on Saturday night, the Detroit Pistons lost at Brooklyn 126-115, tying an NBA single-season record with their 26th consecutive loss.
You're broke, busted, no cash flow until payday. Good thing AFN the Eagle is free. AFN the Eagle, serving America's best.
You said you hated the ocean, but you're surfing now.